With a little salmon from DIXONS Seafood Shop with a little smoking ghost. We do this using our fuel source, Fogo lump charcoal. Burns a little hotter, a little cleaner, easier to clean up, and we're going to use our Weber Performer. We also are brining the salmon. We do use cedar plank salmon. This will be cedar plank salmon on the grill. You can get those at Ace Hardware. DIXONS sells them in a 2-pack. I do soak them for an hour. You can soak them up to 2 hours. The brine, actually not much of a brine, just a little bit of sugar and a little bit of maple syrup in there. What you're going to do is if you soak the boards, make sure you dry them off before you put them on your grill. And then the salmon, take them out of the brine. You're just going to set them on the board, pat it dry, make sure they're dry before you put your rub on there. I put the two boards together. It depends on the fish that you cook. You can put them lengthwise. It's much easier for me to put them across there. A little bit tricky there when you got to turn the board later. I use a Smoking Ghost steak and brisket rub. It's really an all-purpose rub. I know that. But we put a light to medium. I'm going to go a little bit medium on this one. Put a little more, came back a little bit more. Done this a few times. This is one of those ones you do and you just say, I wish I did more. The fire is off to the back. You'll notice that. You can already see it starting to smoke. So we want to make sure that we have the fire towards the back of the pit and only on one side. And we're going to close it. And we're going to try and cook it about 350. And we're probably going to go about 30 minutes. This is time-lapsed here. So you're going to see a little bit here where it comes in. Probably about 15, 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes in. I'm going to rotate it. You notice the boards are dark on the one side nearest the heat. I'm going to go ahead and rotate those. And I'm going to cover it up here and let the the Weber Performer, finish the work. Close the lid, Paul. Thank you. Coming back here a little bit later, pretty close to done. One of the things I have tried a lot is playing with a lot of honeys. I haven't really tried it with seafood. So today's a little bit of a attempt, a little Tupelo honey on one of the salmon. To be honest with you, when it was all said and done, I didn't think it needed it. I think it was just great. The seafood and the rub straight up. Didn't need any sweets, didn't need any help. But we tried that. So we put it on there and probably put it back on here for another 5 minutes. So go ahead and shut the lid. Yeah. So this is probably about 5 minutes later. We're going to be done here. So I'm going to basically get the spatula and take them off of the smoker or the performer. It really is a smoker the way we're using it today. Place it on the board. And there's the one with a little bit of honey. Get that, comes up clean. You can use parchment paper. These fillets did not have skin on the bottom. A lot of times having skin on the bottom can help the cook, but even maybe make it a little hard to pick up. But boy, looking at that finished product, it was wonderful. Very simple, easy to do.